Let me see. Good to hear. Let's hope your execution matches your enthusiasm. I've got a job for you if you're looking to keep busy. Here are the details.
Greetings and welcome to another episode of Soul Talk, where we talk to our citizens and members of the community. I'm your host, Fastcart. How's everybody doing today? Today is April 11th, 2024, and I'm joined, as usual, by Jade. How are you doing, Jade?
I'm doing good. Happy belated jump day to everybody, which was yesterday, and Star Citizen lore was the day of the first jump to the Croshaw system.
Cool. And who did that again?
That would be Nick Croshaw.
Okay. Okay, so the jump from Soul to Croshaw?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's
Cool.
why the system's named after him. Yep.
All right. Thank you very much. Yeah, like I said, today is April 11th. What's going on this weekend? As far as for me, I'm still watching Invincible. I'm still watching Bad Batch. I'm enjoying both. I started Fallout. No spoilers. I like the first episode, but give me like 1 or 2 weeks to finish it. So we'll stay away from spoilers from now. Have you seen any other Fallout, Jade?
I have not. I barely had enough time to be in Star Citizens, and yeah.
All right. So what have you been up to besides Star Citizen?
Oh wow! Besides Star Citizen,
Yeah.
just general IRL stuff, and yeah, that's it. Time-consuming
stuff.
things. Yeah.
You're busy being an adult, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't adulting hard sometimes?
It is. They should like make a book or something about it.
Yeah, that's why I never grow up. I'm a Star Citizen kid.
Hey, T Nightstar, just saw T Nightstar in the chat.
Hey. So yeah, hey T Nightstar, hey, how you doing? So yeah, I've decided to spend an evening watching nothing but behind the scenes of Disney Plus movies and shows, like the Marvel, She-Hulk, Wakanda Forever. I might have seen that before, but I rewatched it. Multiverse of Madness and What If. I couldn't find Spider-Man No Way Home on the platform, so I'll try to catch that later. But yeah, you seen anything good, Jade?
No, I hardly I'm just envious of people like you who can watch all these things. Like I hardly have any time to watch anything. Most of my like free time is spent on literally Star Citizen related things. So yeah.
It's called having no life, Jade. You have a life, so don't be too envious.
Well, okay.
I have no life, so how do you call that? What's having no life? Watch the South Park episode to get the answer to that. But yeah, I have no life, so that's why I'm able to watch this stuff. I'm holding off on reading, but the new anime season has started. Two early recommendations that I would suggest are something called Remonster and another title. This is the whole title. As a reincarnated aristocrat, I'll use my appraisal skill to rise in the world. That is a long ass title, but that's the name of the anime. Remonster is something like So What? I saw a spider, So What? And it had a little bit of solo leveling in there. The other one feels kind of chill and wholesome, so I like both of those. And before we get started, just want to let people know Captain Serious Fun, New Soul, and Astropub will be on the capping table this coming Saturday on 6 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. UTC, and a whole bunch of us are going to be on Yacht Club on next week because they have celebrating the 200th, the anniversary show. So yeah, so check us out on those. Alright, so I'm going to do my thing and then we'll get started. Which one of my things should I do this week? Sure, I still like that one. Okay, so let's see if people can guess what movie this is from. And just a hint, it's either 20th anniversary or the 10th anniversary. I'm not going to say which, but it should be obvious once I say it. Okay. Hello, Caleb. I'm Ava. I'm pleased to meet you too. That's it. Let's see if people can just get that right out what those are from the name. We are joined by New Soul, Fit Space, and Cotton Space. So when I say hello, Caleb, I'm Ava. Do you recognize what movies that's from?
Wow, dude, that is like so.
No one, anyone in chat recognize those movies from those names? Jade?
No, not a clue on this one at all.
I would have guessed if anyone would have known this one. Jade might have known this one. This is Ex Machina from 2014. Ex Machina.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see that? Oh, you might like that one.
Yeah, I want to see it though. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it at some point.
Isn't Ex Machina the one where they? Oh no, that's Aeon Flux or something, right?
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, not that one. No. Yeah, it's the one that had. Oh shoot, I can't think of her name. Oh, it had the guy from Moon Knight in it, and not Poe from Star Wars 789. He's in it. Oh yeah, hell, people. Yeah, but yeah, 10th anniversary of Ex Machina. All right, so let's get started on this show. I hope I am streaming, so let's do this. So the sneak peek. This title is All Roads Lead Here. All Roads Lead Here. So what do people think?
Distribution center on Microtech somewhere.
Oh, by the way, if people want to come in and chat with us, T-Nicer, you come on in and chat with us. We haven't had you in here. But anyone else want to come in and chat with us? Jade already put the link in chat, but you could also click the link down below. So come in and join us. But yeah, what were you saying? I'm sorry?
Distribution center on Microtech somewhere.
Microtech?
Because there's no other place in the verse right now that has lush green evergreen trees.
Yeah.
And Don Bupig, thank you for the subscription. Thank you, Don Bupig. What were we going to say, Pop?
No, that's the giveaway for me. If this is another place that we don't know about.
I mean, it is kind of foggy, so it could be Hurston.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah.
Hurston doesn't. At least I've never seen any.
There's no evergreen trees on Hurston.
No, right.
Okay, that's a giveaway. But yeah,
Hurston has
here. Go ahead.
I was just say Hurston has dead and almost dead trees.
Dead almost.
Yeah, this is what happens when you treat the planet like that. But yeah, it's a certain person's favorite planet, so I won't give it too much crap. But yeah, still.
Okay.
I gotta give it some crap. I just enough crap that I give it. But yeah. All right, so yeah. Oops. Oh, wrong link. My bad. There we go. So all those leads here. So yeah, that is the sneak peek from Friday newsletter. All right, so up next, we didn't have a Star Citizen Live, but they did say why they didn't have a Star Citizen Live. They said that this is from Oath. Hey y'all. Unfortunately, due to unforeseen circumstances, we'll have to cancel this week's episode of Star Citizen Live with Team Chad. We know many were looking forward to it, so we're already working on rescheduling for a later date. So hang on to those questions and upvote the question that seems to match yours already. They will get back to them. So yeah, no SEO. And no SEO tomorrow either, but we'll get to that. But what happened earlier this week instead was the Great American Eclipse 2024. I don't know. I got the official title, I'm guessing. That's what people call it. The Great American Eclipse. Who saw the eclipse? Let me know in chat and let me know in here. Who saw the eclipse in here?
I watched it on the NASA stream, if that counts.
I did too, Jade. I did too. It counts in my book. Fish and Pop?
I didn't see it live, but I went back and saw some of the footage and everything. I was busy. If I remember correctly, I was taking a nap too.
I was going to say, when people ask what were you doing during Great American Eclipse 2024, you're going to say you're taking a nap? That's what you're going to say?
Yes, I'm saying I was taking a nap.
His own eclipse, his own personal eclipse.
What do we say? What was that joke though, fastcart? When you get older, what is the three N's that you?
2 more E's. More E's for sleep. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's posted from the International Space Station, and the moon shadow is pictured coupling the fortunes of Canada and the U.S. as the space station soared into the eclipse and 261 miles above, August 8, 2024. August, supposed to mean April? I guess that's a typo. But they have more pictures. So this is from Flickster. This is the original NASA Flickster account. So they got the 2024 eclipse. So let me see if I can expand these. Yeah, that's pretty good. And but some people are going to say these are fake because the world is obviously flat. So I don't know what to tell them.
If the Earth is flat, it still will get an eclipse, right?
I don't know how that works, Pop. I don't know how that works, Pop.
I don't know either. I'm just stabbing in the dark at it. I'm just imagining that it would still get one.
Anybody, I think we give those people way too much time. So it's like it literally. What would you say if somebody told you water was dry? You wouldn't give them time. I don't give them time.
Hey, that'll be the next thing, Jay. You said it. But real quick, not real quick, but this is like a 2-minute video from the Twitch stream of the eclipse that I wanted to share, give people thoughts. People can see this. Yeah. So this is real-time footage on Monday of the eclipse going across North America. So I thought that was cool, and I wanted to highlight that because it's really cool. You get to see it from a different perspective than what most people saw it on that day. So did anyone else see it from this perspective? No, I mean, you weren't screaming, I mean.
Mm-mm. No, I never seen it. That's pretty cool. I was blacking out a section of the planet.
Yeah, animals went quiet, birds went quiet. Go ahead, Pop.
Now, what day was it? What day was the eclipse? Monday.
Wait, pause it, fast car.
Pause it?
Yeah. Look. Okay. Wait. Okay, you got to back it up a little bit.
Why? What happened?
You got to look at the comments.
All right, just tell me what it said.
It said fake.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I watched it on Disney Plus, NASA, and someone's Twitch channel. Who else? Oh yeah, ABC, I think. No, ABC was Disney Plus, but yeah, I saw it on these 3 different places. But yeah, CNN. That's what it was. CNN. So I had all three on different parts of my monitor, watching everyone react, and I thought it was cool.
Okay, that's cool, man.
Won't be another
All right,
one
so
till 2043 and
43 or
2044.
44? Yeah.
2043 and 2044. Or is
There are
it
two of them.
Yeah, the back to back.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, people are going to stay the roller then again.
Oh my gosh.
Let me
I mean,
pause there.
when I say next one visible from North America is what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So up next we have Overdrive Initiative Mission 4. Jennifer is putting our system into and people in peril again. Due to the severity of this situation, Anvil for Airspace to release next and periodic flight to the civilian market. For those who have improvements up, you can get the F7C and the F7A and the Mark II. So, but calling on pilot urgent assistance required. Mission 4. Where is the thing for Mission 4? That's the thing. That's the ship. That's the initiative. Mission 4, here it is. Okay, there. So Mission 4, Overdrive Initiative, Genocide Surveillance. Evidently, Genocide is getting its intel by hijacking convoys around Stanton. Get out there, find a compromised station, and shut them down. Stay alert for more information, as ending this infiltration is likely to be more complicated than turning off a food common raid. Open the mobilglass and accept the Overdrive Initiative Genocide Surveillance mission to get started. So, yeah, people are having fun with this thing. I've been tuning into, getting into Discord, listening to people play, Citizen Discord, almost every night. So yeah. What has been your experience, Jade?
It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun, and like that mission at Korea, I did it with everyone in Soul Citizens, and it's great when you go in with a group and you're organized, and you come across another random group and maybe they're not so organized, but you get the mission done, and I was happy to complete it with Soul Citizens.
And Fish and Bob, you haven't participated yet, right?
Not in this version. I did the first one. I gave my thoughts on that one already. But yeah, we'll talk more about it when we get to ISC. As far as what I'm looking forward to when it gets to.
Okay. A couple of more notes about initiative. This is from Nico talking about Phase 4, basically the same information that we just covered, but they have the story recap, so if people can want to catch up on what the story is about, you can read this. And okay, this is the more information. It's a two-part, not the actual Phase 5. So Phase 4 is actually two-part, so it may seem like Phase 4, Phase 5, but Phase 5 is still upcoming tomorrow. So good luck in your mission. Alright, so that is Initiative Overdrive Initiative, sorry. But this is somewhat related, not really related, but the duo showdown match completed, no badge but give. This is from DJ Bunton from yesterday. The duo showdown collect coin reward that is exclusive to the Cormor event is included in the badge completion trophy you see in the mode selection. This is only the case for a pack where the event was active. In the next pack after a special event, it should show as completed as the only check achievable badges. We have the improvement to the achievement system coming, which will resolve that issue. Limited time achievement won't affect your overall progress. As for the endless random forum, I see your impressive leaderboard stat. I'm not sure why this hasn't triggered. I will look into this, and thanks for raising it. And feel free to DM them and when they command IC. Then they also responded, discovered the issue with endless random forum pad. This will be resolved in 323. Thanks again for raising this. So they addressed the issue and got it fixed for next patch. Alright, but before we get to the next patch, Let's talk about CitizenCon tickets. Yay! I'm not going, but yay for people who are. So yeah, they announced information about this Monday. $250 for normal access and $350 for premium access. But now people may think this is expensive, but remember this is 2 days and in Manchester. So yeah, 2 days instead of just
Okay.
1 day.
Break it down for me, FC. I know we talked a little bit earlier, but what's the difference between these two tickets at where it stands right now?
Oh, I'm glad you asked that. So right above it says CitizenCon access ticket. Your passport to eventually gain your grant to follow. You get 2-day admission. You get a $29.54 digital goodies pack for free. Well, not for free, but you pay for it. Physical swag bag and other fun surprises that, you're surprised. We don't know what those are. The premium experience gives you this extremely limited and ultimate party passport. Well, I'll get to that in a moment. I'm going to see everything from above. Plus, you get a dedicated private lounge. So you get a dedicated private access to a private lounge. Party access lane. So instead of going to the normal lane where perhaps more people, you get the fast access. Upgraded digital goodies pack. Upgraded physical swag bag. So everything from above, and you get more stuff. An autographed keepsake. So who's going to be autographing all those? I have no idea, but hey, more power to them. And discounted merchandise coupon. Oh, you got a discounted merchandise coupon. That would have helped last year. We got it. I don't think that was available last year, but that would have helped some people.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay. All right.
now
I know. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
No,
and now this wave. Okay, good. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I was saying. No, what? I realized because I'm looking at the concierge and I'm like, wait, was this the concierge wave? But I was like, no, that's right. They don't do it like that.
No, they're both. Well, it is the concierge wave, yeah, early access.
But it's also the subscribers wave as well because they lump them into each other.
Yeah. Chairman and subscriber. Yeah, that's what it says right there.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And some people were trying to refresh to get the tickets on the CitizenCon page. I would advise people to go to this page instead because it's loads faster. It's the it's a pledge to extras link. So if you can put that in, I appreciate that. Yeah, this shows if you want playing the refresh game, this page loads faster. And yes, I recommend using this one instead of the normal CitizenCon page.
You also forgot to tell them about the secret sauce to getting this ahead of everybody else.
Oh, you got to be fastcart to do that. Yeah.
Right. There you go.
No, today I woke up specifically to see how fast these will sell out. These are not official times, folks. These are just my personal time that I look at my phone, and these are the times I saw because it might have sold out. Just before just after it refreshed. So this is not official, folks. But for wave one, the premium ticket sold out in like 35 seconds, and the normal ticket sold out in 85 seconds. But that's probably less because I was refreshing slowly. Sorry. In wave two, 20 seconds for the premium ticket sold out. But there's a little hang up there because I refreshed 2 seconds after the time started. And it said that the premium tickets were sold out. But then I refreshed again at around 10 seconds, and they were selling. And then I refreshed again at 20 seconds, and they were sold out again. So there may be some server issues with that. So I'm not sure when exactly they started selling or when exactly they started selling out. But I noticed that they weren't selling at 2 seconds, and then they weren't selling again at 20 seconds. Some people probably backed out the cart. I don't know about that. I mean, anyone who really wants the premium ticket won't back out. Devastated. Yeah, anyone who really wants that. Yeah, Lefty said it's 5 seconds for VIP each time. And I'm just saying when I can see it on the site, not in the card or anything.
Oh,
yeah, I believe you. 5 seconds.
Big. Did you? I don't know if you mentioned this. Apologies, but if you really wanted, if you got to do the F5 wars, what you really have to do, though, for me, hit that F5 5 minutes before. You need to be on it. And unfortunately, it's going to be like you're doing a world boss, like a rotation.
You gotta
You're
get that
doing your
first hit in.
DPS healing or tank rotation. So
Yeah, and what other people do if you fail to get your premium ticket on the first or previous wave or any ticket in previous wave, keep it in your cart. That way you can just
exactly.
check out quickly.
Just refresh F5. Yep.
Yeah.
Keep on doing it. Be patient and pray to RNGesus.
But for the second wave, I had 85 seconds for the first wave for a normal ticket. For the second wave, it was like a minute and 40 seconds before the normal ticket sold out. So that was kind of
Right.
slow. But I think overall, well, I'd love to say there's 5 seconds for VIP. That's about the same time, or maybe slightly slower than last year. You gonna say something, Pop, or with that? No.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So I'm probably going to be up around 4 a.m. my time to see Wave 3 just to keep track because I'm just curious how fast these things fill out. And then I'll be up again tomorrow morning and see whether or not, because it's kind of weird to me that the normal tickets are being sold out. Because, you know, at the last year, they were selling the normal tickets for several months. So maybe this is because they don't want to sell out early or something like that. I don't know.
Are you keeping track of the Twitter feeds?
I have been, but I'm not going to post that. But there's a
We're
lot of
not going to talk about it. I get it. I don't ask. All I ask was just, are you keeping track of it? I'm not going to go. We're not going to go deep.
I'm looking. Oh yeah. I think we have one more. Oh yeah. The CitizenCon fact. This has been continuously updated. I'm not going to go through each one because there's several dev posts in here. But yeah, check out the CitizenCon fact because talk about people under 18, the gala, or how you want to pronounce it, and other stuff. So check out that thread too. One more thing about CitizenCon. This is from the CU at CitizenCon. From Galahad said, it's showing under my hangar for section for you. They want to know what the ticket is. And Jake Acapella responded, much like last year, the tickets won't show up as an item in your hangar. As long as you see it in the billing section as completed, you're all set. And then they also responded, Send Inc. asked, where are we able to print them out then? And Jake Acapella responded, tickets will be sent out ahead of the event, not currently available to print. The same thing happened last year. We were able to buy them. And then they didn't show up in a hangar, but they were in a billing session, so we were good. And then I want to say a month before the event, they sent out tickets. Gave us notification that we could print them out. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Right. Make sure you just hold on to that receipt. Hold on to it.
Right. So yeah, that is CitizenCon. So it's fun. It's fun to see how people react to getting tickets or not get tickets and see how much effort or not effort people are putting into it. But yeah.
Also, I don't want you to forget to mention though, for those that are out there that are attending, don't be afraid to put in a concierge ticket or a ticket. If you have any disability or anything like that you need to, ask CIG to accommodate you.
Yeah, that is in the packet already. So, yep.
Oh, it is. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. Nope, no problem. Yeah, that's a good thing. And also, PSA, make sure you get your passport ready, get your ID. Make sure your ID is not expiring. You don't want to be in alert come travel time.
Yeah, all your warrants and your traffic tickets, make sure they're paid off so when you travel, you don't get stopped at the airport.
I gotta take care of that.
fastcart warrants.
Jade, are you going this year or no?
I last week got the official confirmation. I will not be going, but I will be watching along with everybody in the Soul Citizens Discord, like the last one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And so I just want to say one thing. I just want to say one real quick thing.
Oh, go ahead.
In a game, with spaceships that cost over $1,000, I think that experiences are worth more than spaceships. And I feel like anybody who, really wants to go to this should definitely try to go to it. I haven't been to one, but I've heard everybody, all of you who've been to one, experiences, and I've lived vicariously through you. So yeah, a lot of people debate about the price, but think about how much you spent on spaceships, and then think about an experience that is once in a lifetime, maybe. So that's all.
Yeah, someone asked if I'm going to attend. I am not going to attend this year. It's going to be like $21.50 US for me to attend, and I can't swing that, so I'm not attending. Northern
So
Trooper,
before you
welcome.
move on, though.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, what's up,
Hey,
North? Before you move on, FC, when do they announce VerseCon? If they're gonna have when is that though? I'm just curious.
Yeah, you got to talk to the Texas people about that. That can be any
Gotcha.
time, because that's not an official thing. That's the community thing. So
Right.
you got to talk to the Texas people.
Okay.
Yeah. Norton, you want to say anything about CitizenCon before we move on?
I mean, I agree with Jade. If you can fork out the money for the JPEGs, you can fork out the money for fastcart to run over your foot.
No, thank you, but appreciate it. No, people did that for me in 2018, so I appreciate the offer, but I don't want to do that two times in a row, but appreciate it.
I mean, you can
I will
franchise.
say,
What?
I will say, it is an experience to hang out with fastcart, right, Pops? What's that over there?
Oh, yeah, I'm still learning what a building is. Studying,
we had a ball.
studying every day.
See, what they're talking about really is that, y'all think I am unhinged on the air. In real life, I'm even more turned up to 100. I'm I'm toned down on
Well,
the
let's
air.
talk
okay?
about it. Let's talk about it.
No,
then.
we're gonna move
No.
on. We're gonna move on. So happy Monday, everyone. Oh, but more to Jay's point, it is an experience. I recommend people go if they haven't gone before. It's not about the ships, it's about the people that you're putting names to faces, getting hugs from people, and just meeting and chatting about other with other Star Citizen fanatics. So yeah. Happy Monday, everyone. They dropped this CitizenCon 54 information. They got the volunteering opportunities, community boost, cosplay contest, and the guide to Manchester, the stuff that we covered last week. You also had a detailed fact, we just covered that too. On the 323 front, the Evil Card is tightened up, and they opened the latest build to Wave 1. So yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. The jump talent is still safe. It's not safe. But it's running from now until the April 15th, so tax day. The Overdrive is still had to basically entered phase 4, so we covered that already. Gleam Gun, if Ashley and Jade are not going, see how the drawing a card to get people to go. Okay. That's not it, but I gotta reread that more carefully next time. Now let's see what's going on this week. The narrative team had the Whitley guys on Rick Vulture. We'll get to that in a moment. Wednesday, that's Squadron 42 newsletter. We're not gonna cover that in tonight, but we'll probably cover that next week when I put it in on the website. So they got Inside Star Citizen. We'll get to that in a bit. And there's no Star Citizen live tomorrow, but you will find our newsletter directly in your inbox. So, excuse me, it's 2 weeks in a row with no SCL. Last week I was sitting on 29.54 tickets. We just covered that, but yeah. All right. I'm gonna scroll down to get to the bottom. We got the top images from the community hub. Did I show faces? I mean, they don't show who it's from. These are pretty good shots. The black and white. This felt like a Oscar hard shot. I'm not sure, but if you're not Oscar hard, that's a compliment. Another one. Very atmospheric, literally. And this one, that's number 2. Ooh, that's some detail for you.
Yeah.
It's put to load. Oh, there it is. Okay. Cool. And the last one. Oh, okay.
Nah, okay.
That's
Yeah.
so cool, man. We need that. I'm serious, man. We need it. We need it.
You want to see some pops?
Nah, I
Yeah,
just
okay, you're just laughing.
wish it would come true. Yeah. Wish it would come
You're not the
true.
only one.
I'm
Like I
keep
said,
with you.
like I said last week, I think an NPC will probably get that. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, that'd be cool though. Will we be able to
Right.
hijack the
I
NPCs?
might
That'd
have
be
to
cool.
tell
We
you.
still get
That's
one,
right.
right?
I'll pitch y'all. Why you gotta be hijacking everything?
I want it.
All right. Yeah, but that is this weekend. Citizen. Let me go up real quick to get the MVP from this week. Captain Kalani. This is not your run-of-the-mill low flying video. There are scenic shots, yes, but on the custom-made death-defying stunt maneuver. What will draw you in is engaging storytelling and worthy narrative supplied by Captain Kalani. So go ahead and see that on the community hub. Daredevils and Daymar. We're going to show that at the end of the episode, at the end of the show. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm not gonna say my thoughts about that right now. I'll save it for after we watch. That is this week in Star Citizen. This is Whitley guide. Vulture. You want to get a chance to read this? No, I guess not. Yeah, but talk about the
No.
hunt and talk about production models and yeah. So yeah, the Vulture. I see. I was heavily into salvaging and Eve Online, but it was a nice chill thing to do at Eve Online. But I haven't really gotten into it in Star Citizen. But that's me. Let me know what other people think in chat if you like mining. I'm sorry, salvaging, and if you read the article. So yeah. This was originally posted in Jump Point 7.8. So I forget what time and month that was. Probably recent, but yeah. Up next, we have the Star Citizen Monthly Report 2024. I'm going to cover the AI features because people seem to love the AI features. In March, AI features continued to fix bugs and improvements for human combat and other AI behaviors. One particular bug threatened to become our new standing on shared issue, a bug that a lot of individuals cause so it can keep cropping up in different situations. So, like with that issue, we adopted a belt and braces approach that should eliminate it, even if new causes crop up in the future. AI feature. AI tech. Last month, we're finalizing on features for Alpha 323 alongside optimization for existing systems. To give examples, for boys, the team continued to implement new rules and finalize synchronization between server and client. AI Tech iterated on new ship behaviors with design and the aim of general greatly improving AI combat experience. Also, improvements were made to the navigation link system to reduce computation costs over the frame by better utilizing new navigation anchor concept. On the AI tool side, the team continued to improve and iterate on the Apollo animation. The team has been working on the space cow, a medium-sized bird and predator wolf-like creature. Wolf thought it was cat, as well as several new vehicles and animation. So yeah, any thoughts?
The Copian is a wolf-like creature. And yeah, I can't wait to see the quasi grazer, the space cow, that we saw at CitizenCon in the game. I'm also interested in further down. The Planet Tech team started work on Planet Tech V5, so we're gonna get our next iteration of Planet Tech at some point, which it's just good to know they're continuing to work on planets. So
So
that's
yeah,
all.
they're working on bug fixes, performance scaling. The working team is working on several performance issues. Working on PSO shader, global illumination, and plan to V5, like Jade said, and VFX homing. Programming side, they're working on water improvement. Oh yeah, speaking of water improvement, yeah, I got something for y'all in a bit. Yeah, anything else? Anyone else have comments about the monthly report?
Yeah, just hope we can milk
No.
them. You
Oh
know,
boy.
Let me
Oh
scroll down.
boy.
Let me
Just hope
scroll
we can
down for a
milk the
bit.
cow.
Trying to find it. Okay, so yeah, this part.
So
Go ahead.
you said for the monthly report of All Star Citizen.
Yeah.
One thing that stood out to me was the Legionnaire basically being shelved until they get the rest of the gameplay put in, which is kind of weird for me that they would get it through white box through white box and they shelve it.
I mean, that happens. It depends on what the quality is, what the team is doing. Sometimes team have to move on to different projects. Sometimes they have to move, leave CIG entirely. So that leaves me in the lurch. So there's a whole bunch of reasons. But yeah. Yeah, but what it says is the Animal Legionnaire is white box complete with the team currently waiting on gameplay validation. They give us a reason. And for artists to free up before they can send it to development. So yeah, they're waiting for artists to free up.
Also, do you think we're going to get the Zeus at Invictus?
Yeah.
And we'll see.
I spoke to somebody else about that, and if it does, it'd be a faster turnaround than the Spirit series, or at least the A1 coming out.
Yeah.
So it would be the fastest turnaround for a ship.
Something I want to address is the update work on Legacy Step continue. 2, with update to the dash cockpit and some exterior housing and method. So this picture right here, and people were trying to guess what the picture was, and they made a Reddit thread about it. So a possible Zeus tease from the monthly report. This is from Substantial I 2022, and Jake Acapella confirmed this image is the Zeus cockpit. So yes, that is the Zeus cockpit. Get a better picture here. So yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And also related, some fun with the water physics in 323 XD. So yeah, I don't know. I said XD. I know you did not quote it, but yeah. But yeah, this I want to meet this player for people can watch. I'm not going to maximize it or anything, so hopefully people can see it. Out. So yeah, that is the A2 bomber dropping a MOAB, I guess. Excuse me. And we're waiting for it to hit the ground.
Oh, I was wondering what it would do in the water. Okay. Okay.
As you can see, that is
What kind of physics? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewind real quick to get to that point. But yeah, some fun with water physics in 323. Have you? Did anyone else who's been in 323 experience this?
I see. Wow, that's cool. Okay. So you can kind of see how the way it's a mesh. The water is a mesh. Yeah, that's cool though. Okay.
But this is alpha. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, it's cool though. I mean, if they were gonna do like a Houdini flips fluid simulation, that would be so much though, man. That's crazy. Yeah, that would be So
I mean, this kind of reminds me of like I said, I was watching the making ofs or behind the scenes for different movies and TV shows earlier this week. This kind of make me remind me of like someone who put in too much dust and they can't see the actual action of the characters or people that are filming because it did a little bit too much. They got to scale it back, but yeah, they got to iterate on that. A matter of fact, this is a couple of dev posts. Crazy Fool CIG employee said, all they can say is, whoops. I just think they made a mistake here, but don't worry, River Guy and I will fix it. And
that's cool though.
They also responded down here, would it be specific effect when dropping bombs in the water? Crazy Fool responded, they couldn't say, we're not a team that would handle this, so we don't want to put words in their mouth, but they said they made a mistake here, they will fix it. So don't worry about that. One last time. So yeah, I think this is pretty cool.
I think they'll get the water right, as far as game play, because I mean, obviously, you know what though, when you look at this is a good thing though that it's just not the bomb is hitting the water and it's like as if it's a hard surface. You are seeing deformation to the mesh as if it is hitting water, and the responsiveness to that explosion of like, it's almost kind of like as if it's simulating like something like an explosion underneath the water, and it's that mushroom that's supposed to so it's cool though.
The thing about that mushroom thing is they'll have to adjust that. Well, I don't want to say have to. I wonder whether or not they'll adjust that depending on the gravity of the planet or the gravity of the moon.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of things I'm thinking about.
Yeah, it's a lot of accountability. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. If they can get that done, I will be absolutely amazed.
Very
Because
impressed.
in the CitizenCon, with the jet flying over the water, Fluid Flux had better simulation than theirs would. If they can step that up and get an explosion in water, that's phenomenal. I'm like, but we will see. They say they're going to
that
do
is
it.
in 323, so yeah.
I mean, we all know this is Vegeta powering up, so.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, so up next we have Wave 1 started in Alpha 323 EPTU patch notes. So yes, this is today, but it was released to Wave 1 yesterday. Am I right? Yesterday?
Yes.
Yesterday, thank you. So yeah, 323 has been released to EPTU, thank you. And it's available to test. Patch notes, patch should now show 323 and that number. I strongly recommend that people delete that. Yeah, we've been over that before. Long-term persistent data will be built from long-term persistent data from MedPen, ammo rentals, and final jobs will be lost. The audience wave 1. Servers US and EU servers, EPTU channel, PUAC replication layer, and recovery enabled. Testing and feedback focus is stability, main focus. Master and operator modes for vehicle and combat experience. Full character customizable map, yay. Mobilize rework, star map, interior map, mini map, yay. EBAT2, the electric boogaloo. New loot screen, new visor and lens. Full FPS combat refactor, dynamic crosshair, backpack reloading, ammo repooling, sorry. Physical shopping UI, new arena commander features, engineering game mode, grab royale, new racetrack, and new pirate swarm tidal wave. A bunch of known issues, so keep track of that if you're participating. Features and gameplay. Features and gameplay include characters, updated character animation, and character customizer review page. AI flight will now use an effective weapon range ratio to determine when to fire. Gameplay, you can see those there, such as the AC allow power redistribution in pre-game. Weapons and items, adjusting bearing SMG, Gemini SMG, Ravager shotgun recoil, reduced bearing, Gemini, and Ravager shotgun damage. So we got those. They got a whole bunch of bug fixes right there. And technical, they fixed 5 client crashes and 4 server crashes. So they're on the job, people. This came out 5 hours ago? Well, the patch notes came out 5 hours ago. I don't know when the actual thing went live. Anyone notice a difference? Have you been in there recently?
Yeah. I've noticed a difference almost with like every patch. There's something different. And like a good example are the item banks. They've been, moving them around, I think a little bit based on feedback. And yeah, it's good. I usually go through, because I'm still in like Evocati test mode, even though it's in wave 1. I usually go through and be like, like what I do like regression testing, like something that is supposedly fixed, and I go back and see if it is, like sometimes. So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
All right, cool. Thank you for that. Quick question. If you don't have to give me an exact number, but from what you can recall, how many patches have there been this week so far?
One every day.
One every day. Okay, that's easy
one
enough.
every day. Yep.
Oh,
I
cool.
noticed mine patched at least 3 times today.
Oh, really?
And I don't know if it was me, but yeah, almost every time I went to my computer, there was another update for it. And even after I launched it and I came back out, it was an update. So, you know,
You using a
but I
new
spent most of my I'm sorry, go ahead.
Are you using a new updater or the old one?
The EPT, the
No, the
PTE.
updater. Well, we'll get to that in a moment.
Oh.
But yeah,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
yeah, no problem. Related. This is from the combat overhaul thread. The during each PTU cycle, they want feedback, and they ask for people to give feedback over the spectrum. This is a long post from Buzz Cut Psycho, but I wanted to say what Jack Priest responded. So, at a high level, the deck evil build should have shotgun damage nerf, a BR2 going to consistent 3 tap instead of 2, for example. Shotgun recoil adjustments are already in. SMG recoil nerfs, horizontal aim recoil mainly. Some spread adjustment to make hip fire more punishing. And ship round out of the pool. There should have been a lot of tweaks going in already, but will slow down as they get into more waves, so nothing unsettled in terms of balance. Nursman asked, they felt that the BR2 is in a good place, to be honest. And Jack Priest responded, well, 2 tap up close, but 3 tap 15 meters away or so. 2 taps are more consistent than healthy at the moment. So that's what they thought about the FPS gameplay.
And I would just like to add that, there's a whole bunch of feedback threads for 323 in the feedback forum. There's like 16 threads. So if you have feedback on something that isn't combat, go to the forum, because there's feedback threads for the character customizer, Moby Glass, loot screen, everything, star map, area map. So yeah, if you have any feedback and you're in wave 1, definitely go and hit up those threads.
Yeah, all you got to do is go to the top of the page and click on feedback. I'll make another tab real quick, and that'll take you to the feedback subforum. So yeah. Yep, thanks for that, Jade.
You're welcome.
All right, so up next we have what I'll talk about with you, Pop. The RSI Launcher 2.0 is here. Discover the Robert Space Industry 2.0 launcher, showcasing a brand new look and several new features. The RSI experience has never been better. Try it now. Download now. And they give it an example of what the picture is right there. That's what it looks like. It doesn't. I don't think it does that thing around the edge. That'd be a bit much. Welcome to the start of the Launcher 2.0 adventure. We hope you enjoy it. Thank you as always for your continued support. So what I was asking you, Pop, is what launcher are you using? Are you using 2.0 or 1.0?
1.0.
That's what I was asking. Okay. Yeah. All right.
I haven't used that old launcher in months. I've forgotten what it looks like.
I am still using the old launcher. I'll probably keep it until this one goes live, because I'm paranoid. But to give different examples of what you can do, instead of using multiple launchers for each pack, you can just do one launcher. They got different download speeds and installation. You can pause and restart. I got the RSI menu, the settings, and get help and spectrum and issue counter and quick launcher.
Will
Game
it mess
setting.
up anything?
No, I just did it, Pops.
You
I
did?
just updated,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm just curious. Will it?
Yeah, just download it from the link I sent to you, install it, and it does it over top of it. It replaces it, so you're good. Yeah.
Just wanted
Thank you for reminding me, fastcart, about this. I just did it.
That's what
we
we're
were
here
talking
for.
about it.
That's what we're here for.
There's one thing about this launcher that probably should be highlighted for people. If you've installed Star Citizen on a drive other than your C drive, when you install this launcher, make sure that you go to settings and point it at your Robert Space Industries Star Citizen folder on whatever drive you have the game installed on.
Yeah, you do not want to download however more gigs again when it's already on your hard drive. So yes, definitely take to do that. That's but mostly what I've been hearing for the past week or so from in the Soul Citizen Discord when I've been in. They got the community hub, so that's on the new launcher now. How to learn how to play new citizens. It's featured. There's the com links and patch notes too. So yeah, and you can report a bit. Go to the issue council, so that's helpful. And then it starts over. The RSI status is on there, so that's always helpful.
There's also something really cool in the upper left corner. It has a games drop down, and right now there's only Star Citizen there. So.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, okay. So yeah, in the future, it might have Squadron 42. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apologies. Before we go away, what was that information you said about making sure that you don't have to re-download this again? Set this folder for what?
Yeah. Go ahead, fastcart.
I was gonna say, make sure that it's pointed to the right directory, and the right drive when you launch the launcher.
Okay, so like, does it have to just say the root folder, or like for each like for example, like if I'm on
whatever
live?
your Citizen folder is.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah, you want to point it to whatever the Robert Space Industries folder is where you have your game installed, and just select that and it'll be fine.
Okay, because I'm just wondering why it still says install game.
Yeah,
once you do that, hit verify, and then
verify. That's what I wanted to make sure. Okay.
Yeah, thank you for that. They got new features coming up. You can delete the local settings, so that'll be. Oh my God, I want that in now. Give me. Don't delete my key binding, but let me delete my user folders and shader folders automatic. That'll be helpful. Launcher offline mode. Ooh, okay, that'd be interesting. Easily manage your game environment. Verify game files. So yeah, and more to come. Content evolution. Issue council spectrum, make us better. Well, listen, they got an issue council thread, and they got a fact, also 2.0 fact. So yeah, check that out. Or stick with 1.0 until they make you upload, until they make you update. Yeah, it's up to you. All right. I forgot about this. Yeah, they had the RSI 2.0 launcher beta release note. Sorry. Wide beta. This is the beta version, so because we can continue to support legacy launcher 1.6.10, at some point in the near future, they will decommission RSI launcher 1.6.10, and 2.0 launcher will be the only launcher. So this is a heads up for people who are still using the 1.6.10 like I am.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Should I close the launcher out all the way before, or can I leave the launcher open and up?
The old one?
Close it out all the way.
Yeah.
I would close it.
Out.
Close that out.
Yeah. Heads up, this what we're discussing before. The new launcher will not know where you downloaded your game, so please update the game library if your game is already downloaded somewhere else than the default path. Like mine is on my E drive, so I'm gonna have to do that. They got the link there, so you can download it. And they got a new district console project for that. There was an issue before where the link was not working, but they fixed that. So you click on the link, it should work now. They got known issues. Updating the launcher will reset your game location. If your game is not downloaded the default path, please update the game setting. 3001 error may occur when downloading the base P4K. Please verify the fix. The launcher is not able to create and start in live folders for some users. Users can reset the state of the launcher while the game is running. It's running using a shortcut, so that's a known issue. This is the beginning of the 2.0 launcher adventure. Wait to hear from us about it. They got shortcuts. I didn't know about these. I don't know if these are newer in the 1.0 launcher, but I believe they are. But shortcut, Control R, reload the app. It's like a browser basically. Control Shift R, restart the app. Control Alt Shift R, reset the app. So controller if something is not working, and then escalate as you need to apply. This is also in the RSI Launcher thread. Captain McCord asked, the video has been playing for them. It's totally static. And Lojo D from CIG says, hello, this is no issue. For some user, the video stopped or does not start. They are working on it. So if your video is not working, like they say, well, like in this picture right here, the space station is moving. If it doesn't working, don't worry about it. They'll fix it later. Okay. Alrighty then. Some more beta release notes. Loader said that their 2.0 beta is the same as the RC 117, but it's open to all backers. Next build should say 2.0. Liquid also said if you download the 2.0, it will replace the 1.16.10 version. The new launcher will not know where you downloaded the game. We discussed that. So there's no need to delete or re-download anything. You don't have to delete your game. You don't have to re-download the game. So there's that. And that's it. There's some other stuff. We'll go through these quickly. Jade, you don't have to put these in if you don't want to. I know
Okay.
there's a lot. Or you can just put them all in one go.
All right, I can do that.
Yeah. So we discussed some of this before. The Air 2000. This just give you some information about what to do if you have these errors. I thought to cover these quickly to help people if they have an issue. But restart the launcher if you have an Air 2000, basically. And oops. Error 3001, that means verify game file. If you get a 3001 error, just verify your game files again. The RSI Launcher missing game package, you gotta buy a game package or make sure this account is accurate. Reclaim a package if it's in the buyback, you do that too. And have a whole bunch of fixes or workarounds in case you have a package and it says missing game package message. How to delete the RSI Launcher in Star Citizen in case you want to delete it and make sure it's gone. This is the troubleshoot for that. The game launcher requirements. Okay, I thought this was interesting. So this was updated 5 hours ago. So this is late breaking, not late breaking. They probably made a few minor fixes, but I thought it was good to go over. Recommended system with minimum is Windows 10 64-bit, latest service patch, or Windows 11. DirectX 11.1 graphics card with 4 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, don't do that. Quad core CPU, Intel 7 or i7 or later. Yeah, that's what these are the minimum, bare bones. Okay, bare bones. AMD Bulldozer or later. 16 gigabytes of RAM. Don't do that. 32 is recommended in the community opinion. SSD is strongly recommended. I cannot emphasize enough. Do not accidentally put this on the mechanical drive, folks. It'll be a bad experience, bad time. Again, you'll think that it starts in fact when actually it's just that you have it on the wrong drive. We also recommend NTFS formatted. Microsoft Framework 3.5 and 4.2 and overport if you need to do that. They do not currently support Linux and Mac OS. Now, you also review information. Wasn't there a recommended thing? Okay, so this is for the game and launcher requirements, okay? We have another one that starts with minimum requirements. So this is slightly this is updated 4 hours ago, but it says Windows 10, i7, DirectX 11.1, 16 gigabytes, 100 plus gigabyte SSD. But I wanted to go down to recommended, what they said for recommended. Those are the minimum specifications. This is recommended. For the best gaming experience, explore the verse to provide players systems that meet or exceed the below specification. Windows 10, Windows 11. Quad 8-core CPU, i7 or later, and AMD Ryzen 5 or later. So if you have our AMD Ryzen 5, you should be good. DirectX 12 compatible cards with 8 gigabytes of VRAM. That's what, yeah, don't do 4 gigabytes if possible. Memory is 32 gigabytes, yes. Exactly what I've seen before. And storage 100 plus SSD, 100 plus gigabyte of SSD. That's how I started in telemetry information. We're not going to cover this too in depth, but I just want to say that there's a dashboard and explains how to use it. If you're building a new computer, you want to know what kind of build gets a specific kind of frame rate or performance, you go to the telemetry, the dashboard, and compare and contrast there. And that's all that is. So yeah. Any comments about anything that I just spoke about? I know it's a lot.
Yeah, don't trust this. Don't trust the minimum requirements. The fact that they still say bulldozer should tell you that's a red flag.
Yeah, AMD Ryzen 5 is fine though.
I would say,
Yeah.
you gotta be careful with Ryzen 5 because it's kind of like an i7 or i9. I think you can get away with the 1700, 1800 Ryzen, but recommend it be 3500, 55, 3000 series or 5000 series or higher.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. A couple of more facts and stuff like this was updated a day ago. I don't know what's different, but I wanted to bring this to folks' attention because it is updated. So check that out. I don't know what's different in here. So yeah, but the pledge is back. That was updated yesterday. And Dutch Star Citizen offer free trial. This was updated 2 days ago. At the current time, Dutch Citizen does not offer a free trial. It probably changes when the free fly changes. So it's offered. So every time a free fly is offered, they have to update that page and talk about what is a free fly event and so have you. Alrighty then. Will we ever be able to pre-compile shaders? Shaders when loaded in the game. It can take a while to download a shader or get your shader into your local drive, and people want to pre-compile them. And Ben Perry said that shaders are generally not compiled on the fly except by mistake. However, when compiled shader is first used, the driver does use a further compilation setup step to convert it from a generic format into a GPU-specific one. D311 or Direct3D11 doesn't offer an explicit way to counter this, but Vulcan makes things explicit via pipeline state object that represent the ready-to-use form. The Gen 12 team is aware of the PSO creation stutter and are working to reduce it, as Nightstar has said. I have a couple of questions about the CPU utilization. Ben Perry also responded, they only have a surface knowledge of this stuff, so they won't try to answer that. There's a whole bunch of quite a few posts in here, so I would recommend people to check that out. How about fracking star and stuff like that? But yeah, this is will we ever be able to pre-compile shaders? We have 3 more before we get to ISC. The 3.23 device here. I know it's still wave 1 for PTU. Basically, what this person want to know, are they planning on adding dreadlock? And they have plenty of other long hairstyles that shouldn't be a big act, in their opinion. And Jake Acapella is finding more customization options are coming. They've always said that. This is just the first round. Definitely check out the panel at the CitizenCon last year for more detail. You better now we're going for the CitizenCon demo presentation.
I replied to this coming. We need some braid styles. Like we need some Nubian twist. We need some micro braids, box braids, cornrows. Please, CIG, give us those things.
And Ace Ventura hair, right?
I don't want to say anything. Like this is supposed to be a good thread, and this person posts this and trashes it. Like, no, the space that you're in. That's all I gotta say.
I thought I was humorous.
Put Jimmy Neutron up there.
I feel like it derailed the thread. It could have been a great thread.
It probably did. Please CIG don't turn landing into another flight mode. Basically, the issue is when you turn your landing gear down, your maximum speed is reduced down to 30 meters per second. That's the issue. And a whole lot of people are complaining about this, but I think people just get used to it once they get used to it. The Yoga Cloud responded, the slowdown with landing gear extended is on purpose. It is an IFCS safety feature. You'll be able to turn that off once we have the IFCS config screen with the MFD rework. It won't be in 3.23, but on the potentially the Q2 release. The same is true for setting the gravity computation that is now already enabled by default and decoupled. Just to be clear, the landing gear should not put the ship in couple mode. If it does, this is a bug. I think they have another response. Do I have another tab for that? No, they don't. But there's another response. Asking about acceleration. So they thought about this as well. We could try to make the acceleration slower, but keep the acceleration as they are. But that's not in the scope for 3.23. Put some IFC at the dev time aside next quarter to work on smoothness of things. So they want to make it better. Right now, the smoothest way to land really is to put the ship in decoupled and put the TVI directly on the landing pad. Since decoupled doesn't change the direction by tapping X and space brake, you can slow down or further your approach until you touch down. So a bunch of helpful hints and tidbits on landing. But yeah, in 3.23, when you put the landing gear down, the maximum speed is 30 meters per second. So just letting people know about that. One more before ISC. Oh, this is personal for me. Okay, I just put this information for me in this one. Please turn off forced closed captioning for YouTube videos. I didn't notice it was forced because I was having them on. But basically, this person said they want to turn off closed captioning force in YouTube. And Nico responded, hey, listening for the feedback, they have disabled the feature and default option, closed captioning will not be forced anymore. So, boo. Does anyone have a problem with that? Be it on or off? Be it forced on or off?
It's one mouse click.
Really.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. I mean, it's one mouse click either way.
Not even a mouse click. You just hit C, the C key, for closed captioning, turn it off and on in YouTube. That's all it is. Matter of fact,
you know.
Matter of fact, here,
I don't even really see it though, to be honest, because when I watch ISC most of the time, me and Pops, we watch it off of our NVIDIA Shield device downstairs. So I don't even see that.
Yeah. Like this is me clicking the button for PC. That's what happened. And I'm gonna move my mouse, and this is me hitting the C key. Same thing happened. But that's what happened. So yeah, the C key is easier for me. So yeah, I just thought that was interesting. People want to say that off. Oh well, this is why we can't have nice things. Hey, Maiden Eliana. Oh yeah, okay, yep. Up next now is ISC, sorry. Initiative and indicator. This is 17 minutes long. I didn't see a really good breaking point, so I guess we're gonna go through this whole thing and then catch up on the flip side. So stay tuned, grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's get to it, folks.
Those of you playing Star Citizen for the last month have been experiencing a new kind of mission chain for a new kind of global event called the Overdrive Initiative, the 5-part prelude to the return of a newly improved Xenothreat arriving in the upcoming Alpha 3.23. And so this week, we went to the folks who created it to discover their original intentions, to hear their reactions to how it's been going, and to get a look at what lies ahead for this and additional initiatives leading up to 4.0 and beyond.
Overdrive Initiative, codenamed Hex Penetrator, was an attempt for us to dip our toes into new events and quest chains for players to progress immediately or over a set amount of time.
We're a live service. We need to do things that increase engagement and get players playing together. So the Overdrive was our way of experimenting with some stuff that's most common in other MMOs and trying to see if it's a good fit for us.
It's a 5-phase mission that prepares the players for the Xenothreat event.
And it's one of the first times that we've actually kind of done a longer storyline. across multiple contracts rather than just here's just one.
So in this case, we try to release the new missions weekly, but depending on feedback and information data, we either shorten it a bit or take a bit longer.
And the idea is that we run it for a phase. It's somewhat grindable content that gets harder with each new one that you do, and it's all towards some sort of greater narrative.
It's more giving the players a deeper understand of the lore of the game and prepare them in advance to the Xenothreat at the end of a long time mission quest chain.
So let's start with phase 1. So phase 1 was a data heist where the player had to go down and recover some data off of servers.
We gave it a bit of a narrative spin where the CDF has detected a lot of their security bunkers going offline or being taken over by Xenothreat soldiers, and they're recruiting any willing and able body.
And you have to go and infiltrate and capture the data to figure out what they're doing.
And keep the server room protected until the hacking is done.
We balanced this for all of the AI to be the tough part of it, along with the servers, so the further up through the mission chain you got less time to recover each server and turn the cooling off.
Warning, security breach. Response.
And you had more AI coming to attack you.
One of the main key differences that I had the joy of implementing is we took some of the tech from Squadron over, where it's not just Xenothreat attacking you, but they're also putting a lot of pressure going into the server room. You might spot some of the Xenothreat people actually rushing down into the server room to try and check all the covers to see where you're at.
A lot of good feedback so far.
I think phase 1 went well. We did a lot of work on improving the AI.
Some people getting the intended experience that we have designed, where the AI are reactive, where everything's working perfectly.
Some people have spotted some of the AI rushing to the server room and they were like, I didn't even know that AI can sprint at me. Like, is that new?
And other people who are, reporting the chip didn't insert or the AI aren't as reactive as we'd have liked. These are all things that we take down internally, and we look to improve constantly to better the experience in live.
People seem quite pleased with the new kind of flow of things and the AI being way more accurate and scary. More John Wick, less couch potato.
Depending on the number of players, it gets really tricky because there's a difficulty curve between the first time you try the mission till the last one. The first time is quite easy to get with 2-4 people, but since you get to the end, it gets really hard to achieve it.
I've seen people coming with 20 to 30 people just to raid that one bunker, which is, in my opinion, a bit of overkill, but it's really cool to see.
So phase 2 is then a bounty recovery mission,
where you have to go and find some of these Xenothreat people.
The civil force detect that there is a Xenothreat target that has a decryption key that will allow us to discover information about the Xenothreat movement.
But it's encrypted, and the CDF has then located some high-value targets from Xenothreat, which are holding a decryption key. So you have to go out there, take them out, steal their encryption key.
Target destroyed.
And then bring it to one of the drop-off points.
Kill them, steal it, and deliver it. We can get more intel on what Xenothreat's planning next.
Target
These missions used to exist way back when in the PU, but they were taken out because they were broken. So we made an effort to fix these up and then reuse them in this phase.
My main mission was to grab the bounty mission that we already have there and merge it with the delivery one, be sure the decryption key was a spawner, and do that merge between both missions into one main mission style.
Try the cargo terminal.
The idea was these scale up and get more difficult as you go. But on release, there was a bug which actually made some of them a little bit easier, as I have seen people and also had messages saying stuff like, hey, the Xenothreat Overdrive Initiative Phase 2's ace. And then 30 minutes later, might have spoken a little bit prematurely, and then a massive wall about something that might be bugged. So thanks for that, Army Esports guy.
One of the more ridiculous things that I saw on phase 2 is the hover bikes, people using 3 dragonflies to take down the hammerhead, which is just absolutely ridiculous.
I don't know what to say to that. Well done. We'll look to make the AI respond to dragonflies and actually, like, kill you, because there's no way you should be able to kill a hammerhead in that vehicle.
Congratulations. Target is destroyed.
I have contradictory feelings because it's like I put so much effort on this mission, and because of balance issue, you see these people taking the mission in a different way. But in the other side, it's fun to see the pro players that we have challenge themselves with our missions.
Phase 3 is Xenothread being a bit more brazen. They realize that their setup has not been working so well, so they're just doing all-out incursions. They're popping up randomly around Stanton with a massive combat fleet.
The idea in normal MMOs is you turn up, you get entered into some sort of quest, and it's like, this thing's happening, you can engage with it, and if you leave the area, you sort of, the quest is removed. The incursion is our first step into trying to do that with the current system we have.
It's a challenging thing that you will need to get collaboration between the different players to be able to tackle down those ships.
So the idea is you go to a location and there's lots of ships, and everyone, it's a server-wide event, so even if you've not done phase 1 or phase 2 of Overdrive, you can still do phase 3. It won't skip your progress, you'll still have to complete the previous phases, but the idea of it's kind of a, this is happening right now in world for everybody. Everybody needs to get here and help us destroy all of these ships.
What's interesting to me there is that when we played it, it was quite difficult, and we needed to cooperate and stay coordinated to take down, like, the big amount of ships that needs to be killed.
So, as of recording this hasn't happened. What I expect to happen is that some lovely players will turn up in a bunch of dragonflies and just make it all look like. So, thanks in advance.
How does this make you feel?
I love dragonflies, I got one.
In phase 4, we kind of split it into 2 subsections. So phase 4 will have a section that is a comm array, and then there's like a 4.A, which is Korea.
First phase is 3 comm arrays back-to-back are being taken down by Xenothread operatives.
And then you have to go in and stop them. And in the meantime, as you're doing so, be ready to face some ships.
They're guarding it, and you're tasked to reactivate the comm array. When you do, they're throwing everything they got at you. Try to reconnect to the comm array.
Obviously, these are crucial to the functioning of the law and communications around the planet they get taken down from, so you need to repair them. We've added some fun little surprises and changes to them, so it's not going to be your generic comm array run that people are used to.
And once the comm array is reactivated, the turrets come back online and help you in the fight. Apart from the comm array being guarded, it's also more focusing on the combat. We're throwing a lot of ships on you, as well as the Vanguard ships are hacking into the comm array while you're re-establishing the connection. So you need to focus your fire on those ships before targeting all of the escort ships.
Target destroyed.
So the idea is that some players would be dealing with the outside defenses, and other players would be trying to actually get in there and sort of make sure the comm array is handled. After you've done enough of these, it turns out that it was all a red herring.
And actually, they're doing an all-out assault on Korea to wipe the entire criminal database and sow some chaos so they can plan something more sinister, which you're being tasked to all fly to Korea and take out the incursion of soldiers there. So Phase 5 is our event's refractory period, just kind of cool off.
And the reason we do this is actually a sort of tried and true game design thing where if we keep giving you constant action, your dopamine levels are sky high and then stuff starts to get really boring. As such, people turning up in dragonflies to kill a hammerhead, clearly not enjoying this normal game.
So Phase 5 is a delivery mission where you have to go bring supplies to the jump point from Pyro to Stanton because you're aware the Xenothreat's about to raid you and you want to make sure you're prepared for that big battle.
So what we do is we have little respites where the action peaks down and then we'll peak it back up. And because Phase 6 is the whole Xenothreat event, which is a huge battle and it's going to be hopefully very difficult, we have a little bit of a respite. Not too much. When you do Phase 5 and you have to do these sort of delivery missions, there will be AI there to try and stop you. But it won't be as big as a battle as the previous phases that you would have seen.
Here's how you go around shooting people.
The jump point itself isn't a whole lot different from any other station, aside from that it looks way cooler because, you know, we're building up. Welcome to Pyro soon. People will get to Pyro soon.
Landing complete.
But it's also just a very, very, very far way for you to go. Because you're always supplying to Pyro, you don't know where you're picking your supplies from, so it can either be a very quick jump or it can be a very short jump.
And now for Phase 6, Xenothreat, which you've all played, but we've made changes to it. We have updated the size of some of the boxes, so they're a bit more difficult to handle. You have to be more aware. Some of them will require a dedicated tractor beam. There's a new commodity that will help you out inside Phase 2 of Xenothreat, which is the protect and resupply of the Javelin. And then the Showdown has had a whole rework based on some feedback and some cool thoughts we had from the Capture the Idris event that we did. I'm not going to spoil any more of that, but stay tuned. Try to board it. So the Overdrive is our first sort of foray into quest missions in an MMO. Things that are meant to be repeatable, grindable, meant to encourage the community spirit and people to play together. This is the kind of direction we were starting to head in when it comes to these quest chain missions. This won't be the last one you see.
So what we're hoping to achieve with Overdrive Initiative is more quest change and mission linking, more in line with other MMOs that are on the market, which for a more enjoyable play experience instead of more disconnected modules, and give a bit of a narrative flow to it as well, to become more a game.
One thing I'd like people to appreciate is that when Chris himself and Rich asked us during some of the reviews as we were making the missions, they asked how the balancing went and if it was difficult. And both Elliot and I's response were, well, for us, it's really, really difficult, but we are kind of terrible pilots anyway.
I saw players in the forums saying that they have now motivation to every Friday go back to the game and tackle the new mission.
For the development side, what we're trying to achieve with this is just new ways of making missions, make gameplay for players more fun.
We're constantly evolving and making the game better. Seeing feedback, we have our own internal thoughts of how we think it well. We've done our post-mortems, and we know how we're going to improve it for the next one. So from here on out, it's only going to get better and better, and we're going to see more and more quest chains come in.
So what did we learn this week? Well, we learned that the Overdrive Initiative has been a fun new addition to the persistent universe that touches an entire host of gameplay features for Star Citizen. That if there's one thing you can always count on, it's that the Star Citizens themselves are going to find emergent solutions to the challenges at hand. And that while this may be just the first gated mission chain for the persistent universe, it definitely won't be the last, as it sets the stage for a proper welcome to Pyro during our journey to 4.0 this summer. And if you haven't played the Overdrive Initiative yet, there's still time to play all 5 phases starting tomorrow and running until the release of Alpha 3.23. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. Thanks for letting us share the process of game development with you, and we'll see you all here next week.
You have to explain hex penetrator.
So hex penetrator is an anagram for pre-Xeno threat, but we know that people data mine our source code. So I just came up with a random anagram that was very inappropriate. I didn't think it was gonna last, and then unfortunately, once it was there, people all started referring in documentations like, oh, so the hex penetrator mission's this and like this and that, and I was like, well, I can't change it now. It's going to confuse everybody. So my lasting legacy in this company is a mission called Hex Penetrator.
How does Chris Roberts feel about this?
He laughed, then told us to change it, and we forgot. Oops. Sorry, Chris. Yeah.
Oh boy. Gotta love the CID there, damn. So yeah, that was Star Citizen Inside Star Citizen Initiative Indicator. So yeah, what do people think?
I'll jump in real quick. I know we and Pops were talking about this earlier, and I know these are, testing grounds for precursors to missions that we'll see in the future. Obviously, once the game, Star Citizen 1.0 Quanta system comes online, we were talking about this, like where I won't say all of the points. I'll leave some for Pops to say. But one of the things that I wanted to see is that with these missions, that they have severe consequences to them. And what I mean by that, is like he talked about, if you go into an area and you now become a part of that mission. But let's say, for example, like the cargo part of it, let's say people, decide to not participate in that or do it, then Xenothreat comes back and attacks, and let's say they take over that area. And I'm not saying that this would be an iteration right now, but I'm talking about for the future, that there would be severe consequences for for the verse. That now Xenothreat has a stronghold in that area, and now you've got to try to take it back. And the longer you delay, the stronger their stronghold on that area becomes, and it can grow.
Yeah, you see that in other games almost, yeah.
Yes. So that's what I would like to see. That way it would hopefully keep the community engaged. Even if you don't do FPS, if you don't do ship combat, you can say, hey, I'm a cargo person. Let's jump in there. We got to go do what we got to do. Because I kind of feel like, if they have like, I know they talked about having a Van Duel thing back in the day where I forget what you guys called the mission where they came to Port Olisar when Port Olisar was in the game. The incursion or something, because I believe
not Operation Pitchfork.
Okay, I don't know the name. I wasn't around during that time. So, but real quick, if I feel like the Van Duel is in the verse is like an all hands on deck. If they come into the system and they touch, do an incursion, and then that kingship is coming in, everybody need to drop whatever the hell they doing and go focus. Because if they coming in hard, and that's the hardest thing in the game to fight.
To your point, Fist, just to clarify, Operation Pitchfork is supposed to be like the last day of beta. A player and CIG, not partner, what do you call it, cooperative event. The players want to. The initiative is to take over Vega from the Vandal. So it hasn't happened yet. It's something that people are planning for the future, but we don't know if it's actually going to happen or not. But yeah, Operation Pitchfork is like taking the Vega system back from the Vandal. So you're talking about that, and yes, I agree. A lot of people that is, this is probably the precursor to that. In fact,
right. So that's what I look forward to.
Okay. Yes, and also I forgot to say, if anyone else wants to come in and join, click the link that Jade put in chat and come on and join. Tell us what your thoughts about ISC. Are you gonna say something, Pops?
Yeah, I was gonna, just a little bit of expansion. I'm glad to see them moving in the direction of, having more gates and things like that. Things you have to go through to get that, and I hoping somewhere towards the when they get things down packed and a lot smoother past the testing end of it. I hope that they implement missions that have to do with your org, and it could be a mission, just not money rewards, but maybe your
reputation.
your org. I'm sorry. Well, no, not. I mean, well, yeah, it could have that too. But what I'm talking about is that your org, you have a base, and you may need to do this mission. This mission may take you a month, and it has, like I said, several layers where you have to espionage, you have to go in and capture, you have to do these things where your leaders in your org are going to sit down and plan these things out, and it could take 3 weeks to accomplish, or to have these things set up. And the reward to it would be not just money, like I was saying, but upgrade your radar to your org base, things of that nature. Like I said, with these
like
things,
armor.
For your base, yeah, well, I guess you could and maybe have upgrade to your armor. What else would an org get ahead? So.
No, I was gonna say, talk about like reference, like remember we played in Revelation Online where you had to do like a org. There was an org mission that in order for you to upgrade your org's base, you had to do this specific mission for your org in order to get these resources. So I was just trying to say, this as a parallel.
But I want to bring it back to the ISC. Like, what are your thoughts about the stuff specifically from the ISC?
Specifically, I mean, right now okay, from just going out and attacking something. So I'm really, what I'm saying is really tied into this. I'm just going a little bit further as far as a little bit deeper organization down the line. I mean, this is it's more than just kill, blow up like we've done in the past, and they're moving in that direction. So all I'm doing is iterating a little bit further down the line in that direction. It's a good thing to see that's happening right now.
Okay.
And like I said before, I'm glad to see him doing that.
Okay. Northern Trooper? He's muted. Hopefully he'll come back.
Sorry about that. I was muted. A couple things. I think what Elliot said is true. This is their first chain event series they've put in the game, which congratulations. Now you're an MMO. The other thing is, I feel like, and somebody please correct me wrong, but this is the first time I've seen at least a challenge on FPS where you cannot go solo. Like those last ones, you'll get overwhelmed so fast. And the way, like, Phase 1 had the bunkers, and it was somewhat difficult as a solo player. Then Wave 2, I can't remember. Then Wave 3 was, somebody correct me, but that's where you took on like 25 ships at the same time. That's server wide. You can solo. There was different aspects where from a solo player to you have to go with a squad of people to an org to server wide. I think it's the first time seeing missions that hit all major points of how many people it takes to complete a mission. And I would like to see people who complete these phases, and I understand they're trying to reward these for like ship upgrades and blah blah blah, but give us patches, man, or stickers we could put on our ship. I want to wear that proud, saying I fought the Xeno threat.
Yeah, and that's kind of like what me and my son were talking about. Maybe even give you some kind of a plaque to put in your home, in your base or something like that.
Right,
other
that's what I'm
rewards
saying. Yeah.
besides rep and monetization.
I got it. I got the perfect thing.
Or something,
I got the perfect thing for you. So
okay,
you beat Xenothreat, right? And then you say, then you get a T-shirt that saying, "I beat Xenothreat," and all I got was this lousy T-shirt. How about that?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay, I get it.
I got a better slogan. I stood up for Stanton.
Hey, Jade, some of us can't stand up, okay? No, I'm kidding.
Sorry.
Boy.
I'm kidding.
It's a
I'm
figure of
kidding.
speech, all right?
It'd be pretty cool though. Like you have your leather flight jacket in game. You go to Invictus Launch Week, and you have that patch that other people don't have, and they're like, "Hey, how'd you get that patch?"
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
it's that apparel that people strive for in MMOs.
Exactly.
I'm going to point this point out here. I love this part. All this shit, the silly shenanigans they're getting up to with the dragonfly. Like, have anyone who participated drove a dragonfly into the event? I'm just curious how much of the challenge is it? Is it like hard mode? Just curious.
That's kind of scary. Dragonflies coming at you now into space.
It depends on how
Beware.
many of them are. Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
the dragonfly versus the hammerhead. I guess it works. Evidently, jump
This
tail.
reminded me of
Okay.
that conversation we had a while back ago about an arrow beating in a hammerhead. Is just not. I'm like, now dragonflies are taking them out.
Evidently,
So,
yeah.
Hey, I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, who thought of that? Who had the first idea?
Yeah.
Say, hey, let's take dragonflies
like,
to the event. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's all something Test would do. But I guess a content creator come up with that too. But yeah,
Test
I mean-
actually plays the game?
say it again.
I said Test actually plays the game?
Some of them do. Yeah, some of them do.
yeah.
See, I got you. I was joking.
Yeah, I know. Colossal. Yeah, he's one.
Okay.
He's one. I'm guessing Ship Showdown this year, Dragonfly, it's gonna be the meme.
The meme, yeah. The meta.
The meta. I almost said meta, but I mean meme.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my thoughts were, you talk about the different phases. They said phase one went well and gave the reasons, and they went through the different phases. They were all caught off guard by the dragonflies, but I thought that was amusing.
Go ahead, fast. I'll say that afterwards.
And they picked up old missions to use them for I think for mission phase 3, I believe. And the developers, bless their heart, they don't seem bitter at all about Dragonfly participating. And I like at the end how he said he forgot to change the hex. What is it called? Hex penetrator.
Hex penetrator.
Yeah. They just forgot to take that out. But I mean, hey, I don't blame them because the amount of people, the data mine, and try to get all the juicy tidbits and nuggets that they can out of the game. I say do it more often because people can't figure it out. So I say do it more often, in my opinion. What were you gonna say?
Yeah. I was gonna say, okay, so for the first phase, right? I will say it was a little stagnant, especially for you going into a group. Like I remember we did it was like about maybe 6 to 8 of us. So all we were doing was standing around, just waiting for the elevators to open, shoot, and go to the terminals and give the person the code. So it was kind of a lot of standing around. I think though, hopefully, if possible, they can make it for larger groups a little bit more challenging. Where let's say, as the closer it gets, like I've seen this done in Call of Duty, where if they can do this, let's say Xenothreat hits the lights in there and it hits flashbangs go all around and it disorients you. Wow, words are hard today. Excuse me. Yeah. So now you're confused, you're dazed, you're trying to figure out what's going on, you can't see straight. Smoke is going on, and you're trying to shoot. So I mean, give it a little bit more of a challenge. I'm just a suggestion.
Maybe a max cap on players too. The elevator can only hold so many players. So max cap of 4 or 5.
What do you mean by that though? Like,
a typical dungeon raid. You can only take so many people, so you have to take people you trust. Can't take random people or something.
Got you. Okay.
That is Star Citizen Initiative and Indicative. Up next, we have the MVP from this week in Star Citizen. This is podracing. This is from Kalani or Captain Kalani. And this came out a week ago, so let's check it out. It's 11 minutes long, but I hope you'll enjoy.
Okay, if I really want to start making money, I seriously need to stop getting distracted. Oh, what? Oh, come on! I so had that one. All right, this is the last run. I got a good feeling about this one. Well, I can't help but feel like the total lack of windows inside of the rest and relaxation areas on stations is totally intentional. Makes it very hard to tell how much time and money you've spent aboard the station. On the upside, we are right above Hurston, which means there's plenty of opportunity for us to make money waiting on the surface below. Question remains, what kind of job are we going to take? And more importantly, what kind of ship are we going to take? I think it's time for Old Reliable. If you're not already familiar, which you absolutely should be, this little dock rocket is the C-8R Pisces from Anvil Aerospace. This slick little craft is most notorious for the fact that it sports a Tier 3 medical bed and a full minibar stocked with medicine and, of course, food and water. Oh, Hurston. Monument to industry, capital exploitation, and of course, pollution. It is kind of beautiful, though. In its own way. Alright, let's see what's on the Hurston to-do list today. Well, I don't feel like union busting, so delivery mission on Ida it is. Now, I know that box delivery missions aren't the most lucrative gig in Stanton, but I really think that when you get to— Whoa, what the— What was that?
Back on the bully with that bomb now. 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 Back on the bully with that bomb now.
is a nightmare. Oh, it's the asshole that... Wait. Kyosa? I gotta ask him where he learned to fly like that. Hey, Kyosa!
Huh? Oh, Kalani?
Yeah, check your Moby. Let's see. There you are.
Hey, Kalani. What's going on?
Not much, just moving boxes. Where did you learn to fly like that?
Why? You looking to learn?
Well, I mean, maybe. I've never seen stunts like that before.
I'm sending you some coordinates on Daymar. Meet me there.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I just need to finish. And he hung up on me. Great. Guess I'll see you somewhere on Daymar. I'm not making money today, am I? So, why did you bring me to this dump exactly?
Excuse you. This dump is the garden. It's a racetrack, but it's also where us low-flyers meet up sometimes.
Wait, what is a low flow? Whoa, what the fuck was that?
That's Garrick. In a Carrick.
Why would you fly a ship so large and unwieldy like that? Is he compensating for something?
Come on, moron. Looks like they got started early.
Wait, started with what?
You'll see. Okay, Kalani. Keep up and try your best not to pound the ground.
What? Wow, that's a lot of insurance claims.
Kalani! Get your nose down here.
I don't know.
Really? Come on. What's the worst that could happen? You regenerate?
Oh. Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, here goes nothing. Alright, getting the hang of this. What do you say we try some acrobatics in this thing, huh? Just gotta line it up and oh shit. Ah, damn it.
And we're back. So yes, this is pod racing from Kalani or Captain Kalani. That was pretty good. So what, in my opinion, what do people thought?
Oh, it was great, man. Great production, great music, great storyline and all of that. Like I said again, I'm trying to figure out how the low flyers are going to survive when death of the spaceman or whatever we're gonna call it in the game comes online. Cause
this is why they have fun now. This is why they live dangerously now.
Listen, and then more power to you. I did low flying the other night. It was about a couple weeks back with Levan G and Citizen Her. It was a cool experience. I mean, definitely you are going to crash. It is a definite. So I'm just trying to figure it out. You're gonna have to have a dedicated account. You're gonna have to have another account that funds that account to, do that fun. Hey, no power to you. I like it. Enjoy it.
Anyone else?
I just want to say I was dancing. The music was oh man, it was great. It was on point.
Infectious.
I love yes.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Great music. I don't know whose music it was, but it
yeah,
was
I'm gonna look in the description or the comments later to see if I can find out some of those songs. Yeah, Pop, go ahead.
Yeah,
It's not in the description. I already checked.
Okay. Thank you for that. Yeah, we got to use Shazam or something out later on. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna break dance to him, but I was like, nah.
No, you're not. We ain't got it like that. I can't carry you to the.
No,
to the hospital.
I never break dance anyway. But no, I it was great.
You hear that, Elizabeth?
Video.
I'm coming to join you, honey. I'll be the one with the broken hip.
Yeah, and I like the way that they did the neon stuff and outlined the planes and things. I thought that was great. Gave it that cyberpunk kind of a touch to it, and yeah, it was fantastic. It was very entertaining. Very, very, very entertaining. Yeah.
Northern Trooper.
Yeah, I like for what it was, the choreographing for the little ship flying was pretty cool. I've seen this stuff before, but having some sort of narrative behind it, I felt like it really elevated the movie.
Jade?
Yeah, Northern Trooper just everybody said everything I want to say, but yeah, I totally agree. I've seen a million low fly videos, and some of them are really well done. But it's really cool to have one that there's this narrative behind like the whole thing
why
and
they're
why
doing
they're
it.
doing it. Yeah, and I knew as soon as Claudia was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna try acrobatic maneuver in this C8R," I knew what was gonna happen because
Right.
it's a great ship, but not for that. And I do wish they would make it more maneuverable because it looks like it should be, small and fast and maneuverable. But yeah,
Right. That's not what it's designed for, though. But as soon as they said what the worst that could happen, you knew.
Yeah.
You just knew.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, that is Captain Kalani. This is podracing. They won the MVP for this week. Congratulations again to them. So yeah. All right. Before we check out, Jay, do you want people to know something about the overclock?
Yeah. Do you have the video? Do you
I
have
can
the
bring it
video
up real
queued up?
quick.
Yeah. So, as most of you know, if you've been following the show for a while, you know, we've had EE Studios on. We've run a lot of their machinima, and they have reached a landmark achievement. They've brought their machinima into live action, and it debuts next Monday on the channel Dust. So literally, they turned a machinima in which I feature as one of the characters. There she is, right there, into a live action sci-fi short on Dust, and it debuts. It's called Overclock
Monday.
Origins, and it debuts Monday, April 15th. Yep.
Know the time?
Yeah, okay,
you don't know the time. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know
fine.
the time. Sorry.
All right, so just look for it on Monday. Cool. Thank you for that. Tax day. So yeah, make sure you get that taken care of too. So yeah, Overclock from EE Studios. All right. So up next we have. Oh yes, I wanted to remind people, the Bar Citizen World Tour is still occurring. They're going to stop by Chicago on April 20th, 5 p.m. at the Downers Stand Club, Bowling Grove. I'm guessing Griffin will be there. I'm guessing Maiden Ariana will be there. Maiden, are you going to be there? I can ask. Are you going to be at the Bowling Grove on April 20th in Chicago? No, I'm waiting for the answer. But yeah, check that out. That if you're interested in going, you got the link and the link. So yeah. You're the planner and the host. So yeah, many on the honor will be there. Cool, thank you for that. Hope you had fun. And then with that, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Don't forget you can catch Captain Serious Fun, New Soul, and I on the Afterpub and Captain Table this Saturday. And also a bunch of us will be on Yacht Club on Wednesday coming up. But before that, on Saturday, we have Soul Voices at 3 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. UTC. That's where you can join different gaming RPG, talk about what's going on this week in Star Citizen. I'm not going to spoil anything, even though I know what's coming up, but it should be a good discussion, so you definitely want to check that out. At 3 p.m. Eastern, and then at 6 p.m. Eastern, you'll have New Soul, Captain Serious Fun and I on the Afterpub this Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. UTC. And then they're followed by Relay Station, Relay SC at 9 p.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. UTC. So that's for Podcast Saturday. Then on Sunday, we have Odd Jobs. This is the minor career that you can participate in or have in Star Citizen Universe. That's Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. UTC. That is a new time. That's not new anymore, but you know, some people still may be new. And move from 8 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you're aware of that. And with that, I think we're done. You want to become a Soul Bro, Soul Sister, Soulmate, Soul Citizen membership has its privileges. Click the join button below on YouTube. Thank you, FitSpace. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Northern Trooper. Thank you, Popspace, for joining me tonight. And thank you, everybody, for joining me on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you for the subscribers today. Appreciate it. You want to follow us on social media with Soul Citizen with the S on the end everywhere. You want to support us and buy merchandise or support us on Patreon. It's also, you can listen to us on the general podcast distribution. So check that out there. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and follow depending on what platform you're on, and hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. We are going to raid Kimmy65 tonight. Kimmy65, so send him our love, okay? And with that, peace, love, and soul.